The twin sons of Tatooine beat down on the rusty junk shop in Mos Espa. But inside, the air suddenly turns ice cold. A violent tear in the Force cracks through space and time, depositing a towering figure of black armor and mechanical breath directly into the dust. Darth Vader ignites his crimson lightsaber, expecting a Jedi trap. Instead, he looks down and sees a small boy with dirty blonde hair fixing a hyperdrive unit. It is young Anakin Skywalker. The child drops his tools, staring in shock at the terrifying giant standing in his shop. Vader freezes. The mechanical hum of his respirator echoes off the metallic junk, mirroring the racing heartbeat of the boy in front of him. Through the Force, Vader feels an overwhelming wave of familiarity. The raw, unrefined power, the silent ache of slavery, and the burning desire to escape this backwater world. The Dark Lord realizes this is no illusion. He has been cast backward in time, standing face to face with the innocent child he used to be, long before the Jedi, before Padme, and before the suit. Young Anakin shrinks back against a workbench, his voice trembling as he speaks. "Who are you? Are you a warlord?" Vader steps forward, his heavy boots crunching on the sandstone floor. The darkness radiating from him is absolute, yet his eyes behind the red lenses soften for a single, fleeting microsecond. He looks at the boy's slave tracking chip and feels the burn of old memories. Before Anakin can scream for his mother, the door opens and Watto flutters in, grumbling about broken parts. Chapter 1. The Echo on Tatooine. Summary. A tear in the fabric of the Force pulls Darth Vader out of his timeline and drops him onto the scorching sands of Tatooine. Standing in Mos Espa, the Dark Lord comes face to face with his 9-year-old self. This sudden meeting creates a temporal paradox that threatens to rewrite the galaxy's fate. Full chapter body. The twin sons of Tatooine beat down on the rusty junk shop in Mos Espa. But inside, the air suddenly turns ice cold. A violent tear in the Force cracks through space and time, depositing a towering figure of black armor and mechanical breath directly into the dust. Darth Vader ignites his crimson lightsaber, expecting a Jedi trap. Instead, he looks down and sees a small boy with dirty blonde hair fixing a hyperdrive unit. It is young Anakin Skywalker. The child drops his tools, staring in shock at the terrifying giant standing in his shop. Vader freezes. The mechanical hum of his respirator echoes off the metallic junk, mirroring the racing heartbeat of the boy in front of him. Through the Force, Vader feels an overwhelming wave of familiarity. The raw, unrefined power, the silent ache of slavery, and the burning desire to escape this backwater world. The Dark Lord realizes this is no illusion. He has been cast backward in time, standing face to face with the innocent child he used to be, long before the Jedi, before Padme, and before the suit. Young Anakin shrinks back against a workbench, his voice trembling as he speaks. "Who are you? Are you a warlord?" Vader steps forward, his heavy boots crunching on the sandstone floor. The darkness radiating from him is absolute, yet his eyes behind the red lenses soften for a single, fleeting microsecond. He looks at the boy's slave tracking chip and feels the burn of old memories. Before Anakin can scream for his mother, the door opens and Watto flutters in, grumbling about broken parts. Chapter 2. Blood and Freedom. Summary. Determined to erase his past weakness, Vader slays Watto in front of young Anakin, severing the boy's ties to slavery forever. By altering his own history before Qui-Gon Jinn ever arrives, Vader sets a dark new destiny into motion. Full chapter body. Watto hovers into the shop, his snout twitching in anger as he shouts at the boy for idling, but his voice cuts off instantly when he catches sight of the massive dark figure towering in the corner. Before the Toydarian can pull a blaster or activate a slave controller, Vader moves with blinding speed. Crimson plasma ignites with a deafening snap hiss. In one fluid strike, Watto falls to the floor, dead before he hits the ground. Young Anakin gasps, backing into a shelf of metal parts, his eyes wide with absolute horror. He looks from the lifeless body of his master to the dark warrior holding the humming blade of energy. Vader deactivates the lightsaber, the room falling back into a heavy, suffocating silence. You killed him," Anakin whispers, his young voice trembling with confusion and fear. "I broke your chains," Vader replies, his deep voice carrying a cold, unquestionable authority. "He was a parasite who bound your potential to dust and metal. You are no longer a slave." Vader reaches down and crushes the slave remote in Watto's dead hand, destroying the device that kept Anakin and his mother bound to Tatooine. The Dark Lord knows that, in a matter of days, a Jedi Master named Qui-Gon Jinn will land on this planet seeking parts for a Naboo starship. But history has already shattered. Vader will not allow the Jedi Order to take this boy and turn him into their weapon. He will mold the child himself. Outside, a storm begins to brew, covering Mos Espa in a thick wall of sand. The sandstorm howls outside the small clay home of Shmi Skywalker. Inside, Vader stands like an inescapable shadow, filling the room with a suffocating darkness. Shmi pleads with the stranger, her hands clutching her son's shoulders, sensing the overwhelming evil vibrating off the armored Titan. But Vader remains unmoved. He knows that love and attachment are the very traps the Jedi and Palpatine will use to break this boy. "He comes with me," Vader commands, his voice rumbling like thunder. Or he remains a helpless boy in the dirt, waiting for the galaxy to grind him into nothing. Vader turns to young Anakin, kneeling so his black mask is level with the boy's eyes. "The galaxy is cruel, child. It takes what it wants from the weak. I offer you the strength to rule your own destiny, to never bend the knee to any master again." Anakin looks at his mother, tears welling in his blue eyes. He feels the terrifying edge of Vader's dark presence, but beneath the fear, he senses an undeniable truth. This dark warrior offers absolute freedom. The boy's innate ambition, ignited by the Force, sparks to life. "I'll go with you," Anakin whispers, pulling away from his mother's desperate grasp. Shmi cries out, but Vader steps between them, blocking her from sight. He leads the boy out into the howling desert storm, leaving Shmi behind in the dust. As they board a stolen ship and lift off into the black void of space, Anakin looks out the viewport at his shrinking homeworld. He does not know that he has just chosen a dark and bloody path. Deep within the unknown regions, on the jagged, rain-swept world of Wayland, Vader builds a secret fortress. Here, far from the sight of the Republic and the Jedi Council, he begins the training of his younger self. Vader knows that Emperor Palpatine, currently Chancellor Palpatine, is manipulating the galaxy from Coruscant. To keep Anakin safe from the Sith Master's web of lies, Vader isolates him completely, becoming his sole master. Daily training is relentless. Vader pushes the boy to his physical and emotional limits. But unlike the Jedi, who teach emotional suppression, Vader instructs Anakin to feed on his anger, his fear, and his grief. Yet, unlike Palpatine, Vader does not teach him to be a mindless monster. "The Jedi will tell you that passion is dangerous," Vader rumbles, watching Anakin lift massive stone pillars with the Force. "They are cowards who hide from their own power. But the Sith are also fools, consumed by their own greed. You must control the dark child. Do not let it control you." Anakin learns rapidly. His raw connection to the Force blossoms into terrifying combat skill and unmatched telekinetic power. He wields a red-bladed lightsaber with lethal speed, his eyes glowing with the first hints of yellow dark side energy. Yet, as the years pass, Anakin notices the constant pain radiating from his master's mechanical suit. He begins to ask questions about the past, questions that Vader tries desperately to avoid. One evening, while fixing Vader's damaged chest panel, Anakin touches a wire, and a wave of pure memory flashes through the Force. The force bond between the boy and the man grows deeper with every passing day, creating an unintended side effect. Anakin's untainted memories of Tatooine, his love for his mother, and his raw, uncorrupted spirit begin to bleed through the dark armor into Vader's cold mind. For the first time in over 20 years, the Dark Lord is forced to relive the warmth of his past, feeling the phantom pain of a life he destroyed. During an intense saber sparring session, Anakin disarms Vader with a brilliant spin, stopping his red blade inches from his master's mask. Instead of striking, the teenage Anakin deactivates his weapon and offers a hand to help the heavy cyborg up. "Why do you hate yourself so much?" Anakin asks softly, his eyes searching the dark red lenses. "I feel it every time we train. You aren't just angry at the galaxy, you're angry at me, at what I was." Vader swats the boy's hand away, standing up with a harsh hiss of his respirator. Silence. He roars, his voice shaking the stone walls of the training room. "Weakness has no place in this galaxy. Emotion makes you vulnerable." "No, it doesn't," Anakin retorts, standing his ground, defying the giant before him. "It's the only real thing we have left." Vader turns away, but inside his cybernetic chest, something snaps. The dark wall of hatred he built around his heart is crumbling. He realizes he cannot fully corrupt this boy without destroying the very part of himself he secretly wished to save. Suddenly, the fortress alarms blare, cutting through the silence. A stealth ship has breached the planet's atmosphere. The massive steel doors of the fortress blast open in a shower of sparks and smoke. Walking through the debris comes Darth Sidious, his dark cloak billowing around him, his yellow eyes burning with sinister delight. Behind him stand dozens of royal guards, their red pikes raised. Palpatine had felt a bizarre ripple in the dark side, a twin echo of power that led him straight to this forgotten world. When Sidious sees the teenage Anakin Skywalker standing beside a dark giant in familiar black armor, his thin lips curve into a cruel smile. "Fascinating," Sidious cackles, his voice dripping with venom. "A temporal anomaly, a ghost from a future that will never come to pass." Sidious steps closer, ignoring Vader entirely and casting his dark gaze onto young Anakin. "You, child, your power is magnificent. Far greater than this mechanical failure standing beside you. Strike him down and take your rightful place at my side as Lord Vader." Anakin draws his red lightsaber, looking between the hooded Emperor and his armored master. He feels the cold, sickening evil radiating from Palpatine, a manipulation far worse than anything he experienced with Vader. Vader steps in front of the boy, igniting his crimson blade with a sharp hiss. He knows this moment was inevitable. He cannot let Palpatine take his past and turn it into the nightmare he lived. "You will not have him, Sidious," Vader rumbles, his voice steady and absolute. "Then, you will both die," Sidious snarls, raising his hands as blinding arcs of force lightning illuminate the dark chamber. The throne room explodes into chaos as lightning tears through the air. Vader hurls himself into the path of the electricity, his lightsaber deflecting the blue bolts back at Sidious. The sheer force of the Emperor's attack pushes Vader back, his armor sparking and short-circuiting under the massive electrical assault. Behind him, young Anakin leaps into action, his red blade flashing as he cuts down the royal guards in seconds. Vader charges forward, engaging his former master in a brutal, heavy lightsaber duel. Red sparks fly as their blades lock. But Vader's suit is failing. The life support systems scream in agony as Sidious pours every ounce of his dark power into a devastating burst of force lightning. Vader drops to one knee, his mechanical lungs stalling, his vision flashing red. Sidious laughs hysterically, stepping over the fallen cyborg to finish him off. "You were always a disappointment, Vader," Sidious shrieks. "I am not Vader," a strained voice echoes from behind the cracked mask. "I am Anakin Skywalker." With his final burst of strength, The dying cyborg grabs Sidious by the throat, lifting the stunned Sith Lord off his feet and exposing his vulnerable back. "Now, Anakin, strike!" Vader roars. Young Anakin doesn't hesitate. He leaps through the air, his blade spinning in a brilliant arc, driving his lightsaber straight through Sidious's chest. The Emperor screams as dark energy explodes from his body, destroying the roof of the fortress before his corpse collapses into ash. Vader hits the stone floor, his breath fading fast. Young Anakin kneels beside the fallen giant, pulling off the shattered black helmet to reveal the scarred, pale face of an older man. Tears stream down the boy's face as he looks into the blue eyes of his future self. "You saved me," Anakin whispers, his voice cracking with emotion. The dying man smiles weakly, his breath shallow and ragged. "No, child, you saved us. Do not make my mistakes. Do not let fear control you. The Jedi, the Sith, they are both blind. Find the middle path. Bring true balance." End quote. Bring true balance. With a final, quiet breath, the older Anakin Skywalker dies, his body fading away into the Force, leaving behind only the heavy black armor and his original lightsaber. Anakin stands up slowly, picking up the fallen lightsaber. He clips it to his belt alongside his own. He looks out at the open sky as the storm over Wayland finally clears, revealing a universe of endless possibilities. The Republic still stands. The Clone Wars will never happen. The Jedi Order remains unaware of his existence, and the Sith are officially extinct. Anakin walks out of the ruined fortress and boards his ship. He will not join the Jedi Council on Coruscant, nor will he fall into the shadows of the dark side. He is free. Armed with the knowledge of his past and the power of his future, Anakin Skywalker flies into the stars, ready to forge a new path of balance for the entire galaxy.